I found myself in Outward Bound because I was having a lot of troubles at home communicating with my mother and my stepfather, and also I was having a lot of internal issues.
I realized that throughout my 17 years of life, I consistently failed when it came to follow through. I consistently would not follow through with the actions and goals that I'd set for myself or they had set for me.
A big part of what teenagers are struggling with across the board is connecting decisions and consequences, setting goals. How many parents have you heard say, you're not living up to your potential? And the teens that arrive here often don't even know what that is. They don't know what their potential is.
I'm not really a super outdoorsy person or anything like that, but my mom thought it would be good for me. And I was pretty upset when I first found out, but looking back now, it's been a great experience.
Outward Bound uses the wilderness expedition as a medium for learning, and so using an expedition is an easy way for teenagers to wrap their brains around something that's really complicated. They get a chance to feel real responsibility, maybe for the first time in their life.
The great thing about being in nature is that it throws at you something, a problem, whether it's a high wind or the rain or hail. It throws these things at you and then it'll throw them at you again. So you have an opportunity to react the first time. If you didn't like how you reacted, then the next time you can respond a different way. And as that happens over time, especially on a long expedition out of the natural world, you can choose your reactions. And ultimately, I think this makes you a much more resilient human being.
I realized a lot of things that I've been doing, wrong at home, or that I can work on and really change to make my life a lot better. It seemed like every 20 minutes I was just like, oh, that's something else I can do, make my life way better at home.
Not every time was great, but it's like I found so much growth and I never realized how strong I was or how much I could truly push myself. We really are in charge of our own life. Everything's about your actions. You're responsible for everything. Whether you set up a good tent or a bad tent, it's your tent that you set up.
At the Twin Cities Outward Bound Center, we offer 3 different kinds of programs for schools, colleges, and nonprofit organizations to participate in. Our Launch Ahead programs, our Insight programs, and our Peer Leadership Expedition. We work very hard to customize the learning objectives for each school or each organization so that we make sure that we're creating relevant experiences for the students that we're serving.
I think any school planning on starting a relationship with Voyager Outward Bound, they're giving their kids the opportunity to learn confidence. Those are things that they will carry with them for the rest of their lives.
I graduated Outward Bound.